The sin, knowledge without character, indicates that our obsession with materialism tends to pivot our motivation to learn. It ignores the fact that knowledge makes humans well-rounded individuals. In America, annual state spending on standardized education and testing rose from $423 million to almost $1.1 billion. In 2008, the No Child Left Behind Act requires that a number of tests be taken to assess basic skills. But how can our abilities be determined by mere letters bubbled in on a sheet of paper? Standardization measures only a small portion of what makes education meaningful. According to late education researcher PhD, the qualities that standardized tests cannot measure include creativity, critical thinking, resilience, motivation, persistence, curiosity, endurance, reliability, enthusiasm, empathy, self-awareness, self-discipline, leadership, civic-mindedness, courage, compassion, resourcefulness, sense of beauty, sense of wonder, honesty, or integrity. Coincidentally, those are the qualities that make up a well-rounded character. So, what does that mean for us? Excessive testing may teach children to be good at taking tests, but it doesn't prepare them for productive adult lives. Let's look at a country across the water and see what standardization has done for them. China displaced Finland at the top of the 2009 PISA rankings because, as explained by some guy that I can't pronounce, Chinese schools are very good at preparing their students for standardized tests. For that reason, they fail to prepare them for higher education and the knowledge economy. They are trying to depart from the drill and kill test prep that Chinese teachers admit has only produced competent mediocrity. Now we are going to throw some Gandhi Kung Fu at you. The social sin that our society is committing is knowledge without character. Knowledge is attained through education, and our system is clearly faulted. Instead of learning to attain knowledge from curiosity, children today are focused on absorbing and regurgitating material for a multitude of different pressures. Our emphasis on academic achievements contributes to the faults of our system. Since we're so focused on intellectual success, we often overlook the things of larger importance. Character building.
Another thing to notice is that the majority of children go through this conveyor belt of education system. Think about your own life for a second. You go to elementary school to get to middle school. You go to middle school to get to high school, to get to college. After college, you can go through more college to get a degree. After that, you get a job. After that, you get a wife and 3 kids. After that, you grow old and retire. After that, you die. Only after that, you can put your original thinking to work. Children are only concerned with learning because they're taught that it's the right way to a good future. There's no problem with that, but it hinders the ability to develop creativity, fidelity, fairness. These are just a few traits that make up a well-rounded character. The educational conveyor belt obviates motivation. Without motivation, it's very hard to succeed. Instead of learning to attain knowledge out of curiosity, children today are focused on absorbing and regurgitating academic material. Their mindset revolves around the belief that by achieving a high level of education through outstanding grades, they will be able to obtain a position in a decent to high-paying occupation. Our obsession with materialism tends to pivot our motivation to learn. It is an issue that affects everyone, however. Materialistic things have become such a ubiquitous part of our lives that it's near impossible to not want or desire it. We use money to buy necessities such as food, clothing, and shelter. We use materialistic things in exchange for other materialistic things. The media consistently reveals part of the world lacking in this materialism. What do we see from that? Death from starvation, death from untreated diseases, death from having too little. These are the things that happen when we lack wealth, and how do we get wealth? From materials and work, but that's a different social sin.
The media, the school system, and the people around us exert a significant amount of pressure in the way we form ourselves. They influence our thoughts, our actions, whether you notice it or not. As a kid growing up, parents always put emphasis on grades, which often leads you to think, oh, I'm just doing well to impress my parents, not, oh, I'm doing well because I genuinely love this subject. When was the last time you took a class for fun in high school because you enjoyed it? All we see now are students taking AP and IB courses because it looks great on college applications, even elective classes. We take them because they are mandatory, because we need to get these credits over with, because these classes are required for us to graduate. Knowledge does not guarantee wisdom, as wisdom is gained only through experience. All the knowledge in the world would not make someone better as an individual if they do not develop a genuine character.
Okay. Susan.
And is the frame working? Is the frame working? Okay, cool.
Put your hat on. Don't forget, we gotta get in closer.
So, 3, 2, 1.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, cool.
You guys, you did a great job.